Okay. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who I don't know, my name is Shel Redfern. I'm one of the staff ministers here at the center. I want to welcome you for meditation this morning. Our theme today is Mission Possible. Mission Possible. So I invite you to find a comfortable position. Allow your body to settle into the surface that's beneath you. If you feel comfortable, close the outer eye. Otherwise, I invite you to softly cast your gaze somewhere in front of you. Take a slow breath in and slowly let it out. Again, inhale deeply and exhale fully. One more big breath in and out. With each breath, feel yourself arriving more fully in this present moment. Let everything that's happened in this morning fall away, as if each exhale is clearing a space inside of you. Inhale and exhale. This time is for you. This is your time to listen within, to remember who you are, and to open up to what is possible. Bring your awareness to your feet. Feel them touching the ground, rooted, supported. Now notice your spine, upright but relaxed, as though a golden thread is gently pulling you upward. Breathe into the center of your chest. Imagine a warm, steady light glowing there. With each inhale, this light expands. With each exhale, the light steadies and strengthens. This is the light of your purpose. This is the flame of possibility. Now imagine yourself standing at the entrance of a wide open path. This path represents your mission, your purpose, your calling, your unique contribution to life. Notice how the path stretches ahead of you, both inviting and possible. As you step onto the path, feel the strength of the earth beneath you, carrying you forward. Each step you take is filled with trust, courage, and clarity. Along the path you see signs, reminders that you're equipped for this journey. Do you see the stone? That represents your inner strength. There's a feather. That symbolizes inspiration. And now a key. That opens up the doors of opportunity. Take a moment to pick them up in your imagination. A stone, a feather, a key. These are yours to keep. Now imagine arriving at a beautiful clearing. In this space, there is a chair or a cushion waiting for you. Go ahead and sit down and feel the peace of this sacred space. Here, a wise guide appears, perhaps an elder, your higher self, an angel. They smile at you with deep recognition. They lean in and whisper, "Your mission is possible. You are ready. You already have everything you need." Maybe they tell you some more. Listen. Your mission is possible. You are ready. You already have everything that you need. Let these words echo in your heart. Silently repeat to yourself, "I am capable. I am guided. I am ready to step into my mission. What is mine to do is possible, and I am supported as I do it." Feel these affirmations sinking into every single cell of your body. Notice how your shoulders relax, your heart opens, and your mind feels clear. With each breath, imagine your mission unfolding, not as a heavy burden, but as a joy-filled expression of who you truly are. As we go into the silence, let more clarity about your mission, your purpose, what is yours to do, come to you. I am capable. I am guided. I am ready to step into my mission. What is mine to do is known, it is possible, and I am supported as I do it. Slowly let the image of the path in the clearing begin to fade. Bring your awareness back to your body. Notice your breath. It's steady. It's calm. Notice that light in your chest. It's stronger than before. A reminder that your mission is not only possible, it is already alive within you. Your mission is possible. You are more than enough. And the world is waiting for what only you can give. Let's take 3 last breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Big exhale. Last one. Big breath in. And out. When you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe begin to stretch and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. So you are welcome to hang out here in the sanctuary if you'd like. Our celebration of life is going to begin in about 15 minutes, or there's coffee out in the lobby, and we will see you back here at 10:30. Namaste.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone today?
CSL. Okay, well, please stand with us if you like. We're going to get your blood flowing. We need extra love today because our beloved and amazing and fabulous bass player, Brian, this is his last day with us. And his kiddos are here too. So we need to give them the biggest celebration ever today. So.
And enjoy.
So let's get moving up and moving on.
Got some inspiration, loud and clear and strong, give me the motivation. Now there's some changes going on. Gonna start a little fire, lift my dreams a little bit higher. That feeling in your gut ain't never wrong. We all got something that we're passionate about. Giving that one thing to the world once you figure it out. But you gotta put in the sweat to get what you wanna get, and turn that whisper into a shout. Go celebrate all the good things in my life. Gonna step away, whatever doesn't quite feel right. Ain't gonna wait my whole life long. I'm moving up and moving on. I am grateful for all the blessings that I have, and I'm gonna be faithful to all my dreams and plans. It's time to use the gifts I got, give my all and take a shot, 'cause everything I need's here in my hands. Gonna celebrate all the good things in my life. Gonna step away, whatever doesn't quite feel right. Ain't gonna wait my whole life long. I'm moving up and moving on. There really ain't no excuse. I've got to drive, I got to choose. I know everybody's on my side, but how can I pass it on if my game ain't coming up strong? I'm ready now to hit my stride. I'm gonna celebrate all the good things in my life. Gonna step away, whatever doesn't quite feel right. Ain't gonna wait my whole life long. I'm moving up. Hey, I'm moving up. Oh, I'm moving up and moving on. I'm moving up and moving on. Hey.
And Mr. Brian, who we celebrate today. So listen, I woke up in the middle of the night last night wanting to do something different. So rather than what we normally do, you know, we get the big love hands, then we go like this, we're not going to do that. Because do you remember pre-COVID, we used to meet and greet. We used to hug. We're not going to hug. I'm not going to ask you to bye. There's a lot of people here today. Yay. So you don't have to hug, but you can hug. And you don't have to shake hands, but you can shake hands. But what I want you to do is to, go to the next slide. Is to turn to your neighbors and say to them, say out loud, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Go on, try it. Okay, say it to one more person. One more person. So much better. So much better. All right. So much better. Don't you agree? So much better. All right, we have a new tradition. All right, go ahead, stay standing, and let's read our community purpose mission statement together. We'll come back to first-time visitors in a second. So together, our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower each other to experience ourselves as a unique expression of God, the love intelligence that governs the universe. We consciously practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness in our everyday lives and commit to being a powerful and beneficial presence on our planet. Through the study of the science of mind and spirit and the energy of unconditional love, simply we are here for God. Whew. Now everyone sit down except first-time visitors. Come on, stay standing, first-time visitors. Welcome, welcome. You can sit down now. We just wanted to see your face. Make sure you grab a packet of information if you didn't already get one from our beautiful ushers. All right, I think we have a special, well, let me introduce myself. Because we have first-time people, my name is Reverend Denise. I am the spiritual director of this amazing, vibrant, gorgeous, beautiful community. And welcome to all of you who are watching us from home. Welcome to everyone. Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Do we have youth? We do. All right.
So for those of you that are new today or haven't been here on a potluck Sunday, we do this once a month where we sing together, You Are the Face of God. And I'll teach you, there's hand motions to this, I'll teach you very briefly, they're very easy and you'll catch on with us. So everybody together, you are the face of God. We hold you in our hearts. You are, we're going to link our fingers, a part of us. You are the face of God. And we repeat, super easy. Now we're going to do something a little extra special today. Instead of you singing to us and we're singing to you, we are all going to sing to Brian, who has been with us for 11 years, and this is his last day in the band. So here we go. Of God.
The base of God. That was very good. The base of God. All right, back to the Big Love Band.
Change the way.
Give us a minute here. All right. 2 seconds. Hey, we got this one memorized. We're good.
Change when you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do do do. When you feel lost and you can't find your way. Change when you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do 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 do. Sure thing, change, change. Expect a miracle, change, change. Watch me change. Change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things. Change when you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do 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 change. Do 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 do.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name's Kat, and I'm going to do some announcements for the next few minutes. Wow. Change, if you change the way you look at things. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Let's give another round of applause for our lovely Big Love Band. I don't know what we would do without you guys. They are so much fun. Now, we've got some great announcements going on, a lot of activity, a lot of energy coming up here in CSL, but I've got some fabulous announcements today, I gotta tell you. This is really cool. So we're gonna start first with thanking Reverend Shell. She did a beautiful meditation today, and right now she's holding High Watch, which means she's holding today's service. And when we talk about High Watch, we mean that she's holding the consciousness for the best possible outcome for our service. And our announcements today are Zumba with Laurel. Look at this, she's on the screen. That's great, I love it. Now, she's new to the community, and this is a new activity. and she's an absolutely wonderful person to be leading this. She's coming out here, and we're going to give this a try. I think it's a great idea. We've got movement, rhythm, it's wonderful energy, and we want to get this going on a regular basis. She's going to come out on October 11th at 10 a.m. We've got so many good things happening on October 11th, and that's a $15 class at 10 a.m. Our women's group, if you're in the women's group, just raise your hand. We want to acknowledge they are so awesome. You know what they're doing? Check this out. At noon on the same day, right after Zumba, they're going to join together and make salt dough necklaces, and they're going to give them to our first-time visitors. Isn't that great? Isn't this wonderful? I told you we had some fabulous things going on. And this is going to be really groovy, or I should say this is going to be really hip. We're going to do a Rap with Reverend on October 12th after service. If you're new to the community, we want to meet you, and if you want to get to know Reverend Denise, this is the place to do it. Free and fun, lots of energy. She's going to be there on October right after service, and we're really encouraging everyone to come on out. Now, Reverend Malika and Reverend Shell have a 5-week class called Circulation, Join the Dance. I really don't want you guys to miss this. This is an opportunity to absolutely blow the lid off of your relationship with money. It's a $75 start on Wednesday, October 22nd. And if this is an area that you want to grow in, these are the women to do it with. So we have a lot of other announcements going on and volunteering things that we need you to take a look at. But we want you to just check the board on the way out and just kind of put the little QR code into your phone and see what. Yeah, right. Oh, there it is, Halloween. Wonderful. Now, Halloween Spectacular, we have a great time every year with this. We've got out in the we just decorate the whole place. It's just so much fun. And October 25th, we're trying to do a trunk or treat. We're going to do a 6 o'clock party, and we're going to do a 50-50 raffle. And you guys who have come to our Halloween parties, you know how much fun they are, and the games and all the excitement, and a $20 donation. So we're going to go ahead and do that on October 25th. So we've got less than 1 month. We need the volunteers, and I know you guys are going to come up and oh, look at that. Look at CSL, what's going on every week. A Course in Miracles every morning at 10 a.m. Tuesday at 10 a.m., Ink and Insights. That's going to be on Zoom with Reverend Shell. It's a book study. And on Tuesdays, we have meditation with Linda Lloyd at 6:30 in the evening. And on Wednesday at 12 p.m., Science of Mind Study with Reverend Denise in person right here in the center. It's a wonderful time to get together and connect. And on Wednesday at 6:30 in the evening, Zoom, A Course in Miracles. It's very popular here at CSL. And all of the information on those quick things that I just went through are, again, they're on the board on the outside, and just push on those little QR codes and you'll know exactly what we need to do next, what you need to do next, and where you're being pulled to serve. I'd like to introduce to you Valerie Deidre. She's the sweetest person I know. And she's here to do our prayer for the week and our reading. She's going to anchor us in a moment of prayer. Everyone, Valerie.
Good morning. Thank you. So today's, this month's theme has been a transcendent purpose. And so for the last talk, Reverend Denise's title is Mission Possible. We have 2 readings for today. And the first one is from Everyday Grace by Marianne Williamson. We are born of extraordinary light and have within our hearts the tools we need to rise above the world, to transform our suffering and that of others. We can consciously and courageously claim a different experience for this planet, but only if we are ready to commit to change. Just as the alcoholic must come to accept that alcohol cannot be a part of his or her life anymore, we must come to accept that the thought forms of separation and fear, with their inevitably violent results, have no place on this planet anymore. They are too dangerous for the survival of our species. When love and forgiveness replace blame and retribution, we will have begun construction of a new and better world. As long as love is not our top priority, we will continue to manifest a world of pain. Only when we make love the basis of our lives and our institutions will the news begin to change, and that will be our miracle. Our second reading is a quote by Dr. Ernest Holmes. We have within us a power that is greater than anything we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life and set us safe, satisfied, and at peace, healed and prosperous in a new light and in a new life. So, taking this beautiful reading into prayer, let us first hold someone or a situation in the light. So, if you will, bring that someone or situation to mind, and let's take a moment to hold them in prayer. And so from a place of gratitude, great gratitude and appreciation for this beautiful life, yes, beautiful life, a life that is created through the self-givingness of the one infinite divine love intelligence. We call it love, we call it God, and we know that we are the very individual expression of that love. So I bless this time together today, knowing that everyone is in their place of openness and willingness to understand more about the truth of our magnificent being. And so I bless this celebration, all of the community here and online, knowing that everybody receives just exactly what works for them, what improves their life, and that brings that out into the world through their highest and best actions. So I bless this service once again. I ask you to join me by anchoring in prayer by saying, "And so it is." Thank you.
Every moment, every step I take, every heartbeat and every breath I take, I'm grateful. It's sacred, so beautiful. I feel your precious presence in my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. Every conversation is an opportunity to see the light of love shine in our divinity. It's sacred, so beautiful. I see your precious presence there, my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. Oh yeah, now, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I have so much more to be grateful than to be sorry for. I have so much more to be grateful, to be sorry for. I don't care how old I am or how I stumbled down. I got peace and good reason to let my spirit soar. Like a phoenix thundering out of his depth, sing a song of truth. And I'm stuck in a bad illusion or sudden institute. And I rise and I sail and I pour beyond the walls I built. And I roar like a mist in my hair, you're singing to the Lord. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste, I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste one more minute of my life. I won't waste one more minute of my life.
Woo! It's one of my favorite songs. Say after me, I won't waste one more minute of my life. Say it. I won't waste one more minute. There is not really a minute to waste. Now, I like to call myself a purveyor of possibility. I have a master's degree in making stuff up. And I'm going to confer upon you today a master's degree in making stuff up. Because if you're not making stuff up, then what are you doing? Right? So, thank you, Big Love Band. You're amazing. That song, by the way, is by a friend of mine named Jamie Lula. And he wrote that song and sang that song when I was in the middle of, what would be the right word? When I was in the middle of awakening, in the middle of transforming my sick. There's someone in the room here who said that my life was a beautiful cage that I created for myself, but it was still a cage. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, where you're doing all the right things, you're doing everything your parents want you to do, your loved ones want you to do, society says you should do, you're having conversations that people around you want to have, even though you don't want to have them, and living but not thriving, surviving but not thriving, living but not really living the life you were meant to live, the life God wants you to live, which is a life of splendor, a life of transcendence, a life, as Mary Morrissey would say, a life that you love. Now, possible and impossible are two very, impossible means not possible. Possible means possible. For the most part, we kind of tend to hang out in impossibility land. And for good reason. There are lots of good reasons why things aren't possible. Yes, you can't sell your house because the real estate market's down. You can't change jobs because for what you have your own reasons, you know, why you can't do that, why you can't have a relationship, why you can't lose those 10 pounds. We laugh because that's really, you know, I think at the moment when I said I will not waste one more minute of my life, I had spent probably, I used to be a little chubbier than now, but I think I spent my entire 20s and 30s trying to lose 10 pounds. My whole life was about losing 10 pounds. Do you realize that I went to Italy and did not eat pasta or ice cream? Is that the waste of a life or what? I mean, who even cares about 10 pounds? When you go to Italy, you have to eat pasta and gelato, right? Yes. Oh, wrong one. Ooh, wrong one. This one. Whether you say it is possible or whether you say it is impossible, you are right. Now, let's go back for a minute. We are a science of mind community. The science of mind is a philosophy, faith, and way of life created by Dr. Ernest Holmes many, many years ago, that there are centers all around the world still practicing this positive and affirmative philosophy, faith, and way of life. And the crux of this philosophy, faith, and way of life, in addition to the understanding that we are surrounded by a loving intelligence that is for us and not against us, that lives within us as well as surrounds us. You know, we say, I think the easiest way to say this is, even though I'm not all that God is, so God is more than me, but all that I am has been made by this loving, generous intelligence. So there's that, but the most important part when it comes to possibility thinking is that the tool of creation is our thoughts. That we did not give ourselves our own brain or our own being, and we have the power through our attitudes, our beliefs, what we say to ourselves over and over again. We have the ability to create anything we want to create. So we are not stuck. We're not, no matter what your childhood was like, no matter what it's like, been like up to this very minute, don't waste one more minute of your life. Don't dabble over here in impossibility thinking. You know, Alice in Wonderland, you remember Alice? Alice said, "There is no use trying," says Alice. "One cannot believe in impossible things." And that sentiment, this whole whimsical book, but that sentiment is really the sentiment, one cannot believe in impossible things. And the world would tell us that that's true. You know, one cannot believe in a world of peace, in a world with no conflict, in a world where there's no hunger, in a world where there's no violence. I mean, who can believe in those impossible things? Because it's been that way for so long, and we are evidence-based beings. So as soon as we have evidence that something is not possible or isn't going to work, we accept it, and then we go on kind of making do with what we have. But I say that's kind of a waste of what we can really do, individually and collectively. I mean, there is no limit to, collectively there's no limit. You know, I, as a metaphysician, here's what I think. I think it's way more simple than we believe it to be. And I think it's a matter of weight. So, a matter of what are these scales? So, if the whole world, if we were the whole world, if we were the entire world, and let's say there's, I don't know, 50 people in here, 60 people in here maybe. If 40 of you believe in fear, worry, doubt, lack, hunger, violence, and 40 of you believe in love and peace and joy, what will outpicture more often than love, peace, and joy is fear, worry, doubt, and lack. the majority wins. So what we're working to do in this room always, and in all rooms like this around the world, is to change the equation so that we can release from within our own consciousness fear, doubt, worry, and lack, retribution, anger, resentment, unforgiveness. We have to do it here. We have to do it here. So when you do it here, two things happen. One is your life gets better, and it will get better. When you're no longer angry, your life will be happier and more joyful. When you're no longer holding on to resentments from 26 and a half years ago, you will have created some space for something new to happen. More importantly, when you change, your vote gets added to the right side of the scale, so that you, as in our mission statement, then become a part of the solution on our planet and no longer a part of the problem. We must realize, I was playing mahjong with someone yesterday who's deeply invested, who's the right way to say it, who's deeply invested in the fear running rampant in our world. And it shows up for her in her conversation, shows up for her in her feeling, in her level of happiness and well-being, because a happy world feels impossible and not possible. And how do we flip that switch so that we can be on the other side of that kind of dread, existential dread? Do you all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So part of the bridge to a better place, to making stuff up that you want, I think I've told this story before, but I remember, so you realize the future hasn't happened yet, right? Do you realize that? The future is not predictable. The future is not inevitable. The future has not been created yet. Left unattended, there is a tendency for what has been to become what will be, yes? But that's only a tendency. It's not a rule. So if the next step is going to be different than the last step, it really is up to you to say so. And because part of this philosophy is that we, you and I, this is so simple but so complicated, you and I, through the power of our intention, the power of our commitment, the power of our making stuff up, we move molecules around. We move them, we call them, we rearrange them. You know, they have done so many studies to prove that this universe is not physically connected, it's mentally connected. You can pray over a plant and it will grow. You can pray to heal a person on the other side of the world and it will. But part of this is you have to believe it. You have to believe it. So the Queen says, of course, I dare say, Alice, you haven't had much practice. When I was younger, I always did it for half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. And the magic in your life, the mystical part of your life, the miraculous synchronicities in your life are going to come from your thinking impossible things and holding the space of possibility. I didn't finish my future. I was living in Los Angeles. I was the manager of a department. One of my employees came back from lunch crying, inconsolable. This is a true story. Inconsolable, crying. It's like, Sue, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened during lunch? Well, I was driving down the 405 and there was a German Shepherd on the freeway. It's like, oh, did it get hit? No. Well, why are you crying? Well, I knew it was going to. Well, no, it's kind of a reasonable idea, right? It's kind of a reasonable. Have you ever been on the 405 in Los Angeles? I wouldn't want to be a German Shepherd on the 405 in Los Angeles. But I said to her, so you didn't see anything happen? No. Okay. I said, so why don't you imagine that a pickup truck from San Bernardino County was driving on the freeway, and they saw this dog, and they miraculously stopped traffic and put the German Shepherd in the back of their pickup truck and took it back to San Bernardino because their female German Shepherd had just lost her companion, and now he's got a girlfriend and a place to live. And she argued with me. And I said, but you have to make it up. Why don't you make up something that you like? Make up a story that you want. Because in the matrix we live in, anything can happen. Anything is possible. But only if you say so. Now, let's unpack this for just a second. It's very easy to think that we're human beings, that you are just a bag of bones, right? This, like a sausage. Like, here's some skin, and inside the skin is bones and blood and vessels. And you are that. You are an embodied spirit. You are. And God, in all of her glory and grace, gave us these wonderful tools to experience the beauty and wonder of this planet. Could you imagine not being able to taste chocolate? Can you imagine not being able to see a dolphin go like this in the river? You know, or to touch or to smell. So we have these senses that we use to navigate and experience and express in these bodies. Now, but you know that here, I know that you're not just a body. You are also simultaneously a disembodied spirit. You are a spirit, not only occupying this body, but also simultaneously observing the body. But because that's true, you have spiritual senses, vision, imagination, will, intuition, and insight, which are equally as real and equally as powerful. So how we, in the science of mind, what we do is we look at the condition, because we're really quite intelligent people to study such a lofty philosophy, faith, and way of life. So we can look at the world and see the condition. I see the suffering. I see the hunger. I see the violence. I see the stupid, right? But we see all that. But we don't really we don't want to pay too much attention to that, because what happens to what you pay attention to? What happens to what you pay attention to? It grows. Right? So we do what we call turn away from the condition. Doesn't mean pretend it's not there, but don't give it any more power. Don't you give it power. You give what you want to have power. And you can't do it by condemning the condition, no matter how stupid it is. Right? You can't meet stupid with stupid, because then all you get is what? More stupid, dumb and dumber. You can't meet violence with violence. You can't meet hate with hate. You can't meet resentment with resentment, because all that does is create violence. All that does is create separation. All that does is create fear. And all that fear and separation creates is more violence. So you're charged with cleaning up your own backyard, and purging yourself of any of that. And you can do it. I did it. You can do it. Now, my childhood wasn't any better than yours. I don't like the world sometimes any more than you do. But what I know with absolute faith is that if I will make up stuff I want and move in the direction of those dreams and monitor myself, you have to stand guard at your own mentality. Because if you don't, the TV will get to you. The news will get to you. So, we say here, if you can't watch the news without hearing it as a request for prayer, don't watch the news. If it inflames you, don't watch it. If it angers you, don't watch it. If it makes you sick, don't watch it. Don't watch it till you can watch and bring light to the news. Send love over there. Send peace over there. Send possibility over there. And just to know within yourself, anything is possible. So in Matthew 17:20, he said, and he said to them, because of the littleness of your faith, for truly I say to you, if you have the faith the size of a what? A mustard seed, so tiny. You will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. This is a quantum physical truth. That if you and I believed we could walk on water, we could. If you and I believed that we could end world hunger, we would. So it's a matter of faith, unshakable faith, because the conditions will try to convince you otherwise. But who we are, the kind of being that we are, made in the image and likeness of supreme intelligence, made in the image and likeness of the one who created, God said, let there be light, and there was light. God said, let there be people, there were people. God said, let there be elephants, there were elephants. God has created an entire cosmos, including us. But we're a little bit different than an elephant and a little bit different than a rock in that we have consciousness. We can think, we can decide, we can direct, we can make stuff up. And the stuff that we make up will come to pass if we have enough faith. Also, Mark 11:24, he says, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. So, when if you take the prosperity class, your pocketbook may only have a little bit of money in it, maybe not enough money to pay the rent, I don't know, maybe more money than you need, who knows? But when you first begin to change your consciousness, whether it's about relationship or about money or about health, and all of this is up for healing, by the way. There is nothing too big. In God, all things are possible. There is nothing unhealable in this world. Nothing. If you but believe and have faith and walk in the direction of your faith. It's so much easier. Don't you agree it's quite easier when we put it all on other people? Like, I can have more money as soon as somebody smart enough gives me a job. Or I'd have more money if my parents didn't leave it all to my younger sister. Or whatever. Or I'll be healthy as soon as, I don't know, I find the right doctor. And yes, I think health is as easily healable as is financial woes, as are relationship woes, housing woes, anything that ails us through the right attitude, the right commitment, the right focus, it can and will. That will be the mountain you move. All right. So you're charged with this week. So this is the end of our month on transcendent purpose. October is glow up. Ha! Isn't that cute? Yeah. I like grow up. I remember one time being with Marianne Williamson at a conference or a New Year's Eve thing in Los Angeles at the Ebell Theater, and I think the theme for her New Year's Eve thing was grow up, and she was really just killing us, like, just grow up. You are grown-ass adults, act like it, right? Stop being such big babies. It's like you have a whole world to change out there. Now, I probably won't say all that to you next week, but glow up. So this month has really been about anchoring ourselves in a higher purpose than just putting food in our mouths, clothes on our backs, and money in the bank. And all of that, we have to do all of that, and all that's easy for God, to tell you the truth. Food, money, housing. If we're still struggling over that, stop it, because it's easy for God. Money, housing, and food is easy. So the invitation is to really move into a higher why, why am I here? What is mine to do here? And how do you end up at the end of your human incarnation? Mind you, it's not the end of you, it's just the end of your human incarnation. So complete, so satisfied with yourself, like, I did what I came here to do. I did it. I loved people. You know, I cared about people. I let people care about me. I made a difference in the sphere of influence that I had. I didn't want to spend 80 years trying to lose 10 pounds. It would have been a waste, right? It would have been like, wow, I'm going to go to heaven a little chubby. Who cares? All right. After me. Not now. After me. Today, I'm going to imagine 3 new things for my life and believe that they are possible. Really? Yes. Do you already have them in mind? Yes. Perfect. And so it is. My work here is done. You all have master's degrees in making stuff up. All right. All right, so let's just do a little bit of prayer. Let's just do a little bit of prayer. You know, prayer, our form of prayer is affirmative prayer or scientific prayer, because we're not praying to a reluctant deity. We're not begging God to do something for us that hasn't already been done. Where our prayers come from a more faithful place of really accepting more and more every day that we did not make ourselves, we did not make this planet, we're not responsible for the big stuff. You know, God's got the trees and the planets. Our job is to raise consciousness. Our job is to let love move through us in every day, in every way possible. And so we begin at the beginning, which is to simply recognize God, recognize a transcendent power with no name and every name. It doesn't matter what you call it, that made the sunsets and the bees and the trees and us. And that it is intelligent, and that it is generous, and that it is loving, and that it adores us. And that we can no more be separate from it than our breath, that it is within us. It's at the very center of our being. I would say that God and I are one. And everything that means, God as love and I are one, God as creativity and I are one, God as the power to create and I are one. And as this is true for me, I know it's true for every person in this room, every person within the sound of my voice. There is no human being on this planet who does not have the seed of divinity within them, that they are one with that which created them, whether they know it or don't know it. Doesn't make it not true. And so I know from this place of connection with that which is is good, grand, and wonderful, that I can speak my word and move some molecules around for each and every person in this room. To simply claim your power and your ability to create a life that you love, to architect a future that you want, and to participate in the construction of a new world and a new earth and a new way. For we will not always be here, and our children and our grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren are coming up right behind us. And what I know is that we can do our part to repudiate lovelessness and to build a culture of love, personally, in our families, our communities, and our organizations. And so how grateful I am that we can change, how grateful I am that we have the power, how grateful I am that we can learn and that we can choose and that we can direct our energy in constructive and wonderful ways. And so as I release this word into the manifesting principle of life, knowing that it is touching not only our hearts, but hearts wherever they are receptive to being touched, and that they matter, and that something good comes from the words spoken today. And so we can leave this time of prayer expecting and accepting a demonstration, a manifestation, and a result, and we do so with joy, knowing that all is well with our souls. Please anchor this with me by saying together, and so it is, amen. All right. All right, it's now, don't remember today is potluck day. Yep, our community meeting is also today. I have so much good news for you, so please stick around for the good news and what's coming up. But for now, this is our spiritual community. You and I, we support it, we prosper it. I just had a vision today. I'm going to plant this seed right now. I want us to build a separate fellowship hall out and back, a room where we can go and hang out together. Yes? I don't know when we can do that. I don't know when we can afford to do that, but it would be such a blessing for our community. Yes? All right, let us say you can give obviously through cash and checks here in the room. You can also text to give. You can also PayPal. You can also go on our website. There's numerous ways to give. However you give, just give. And let's do our offering affirmation together. Today, I know the activity. It's your turn too. All right, let's start again. Oh. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. Thank you, ushers.
Thank you. Standing as one in
And so we just take a moment to give thanks for all that this community gives in its time, its treasure, its talent. The community is what makes this community so wonderful, so loving, so full of light, and a beacon for all of those who are seeking. And so I know this good, given with generosity and joy, cannot help but prosper and grow and shine more and more, way beyond like pressed down and overflowing. And so it is. Thank you, community. I'm going to turn this over to Cassie. Don't forget our potluck. Stick around, but for now, let's celebrate Brian. Yes.
Stay if you have not signed the card. We have a card out there, please sign. Brian, we do have a gift for you, but it was custom order, and it won't be here till Monday. So, I apologize. So you'll have to come back and visit just to get your gift if you like. Okay.
However, we're going to be making a little bit of noise because we have to set up the tables to eat at. But let's close out, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
Feel free to stand if you'd like to sing along. We like to sing.
We let the love wash over us. We let it bleed. We let peace. We let the peace wash over. Wash over us.